Hi, Salam Alaikum. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another live Google Hangout here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're happy that you decided to join us this Sunday evening. We're excited that you've taken some time out of your busy schedules as the end of the year comes to a close here in the next couple of days. I know you're tying up some loose ends, so we're grateful that you decided to be with us again this Sunday. As always, brothers and sisters, we have an unprecedented program for you today. We have something that's brand new, that's fresh, that we've never done before here on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So make sure that you're paying attention. Make sure that you only have two tabs open, one for the broadcast and one for the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That's right, brothers and sisters. This is your brother, Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, here at the BWE Live Google Hangout Studios here in Houston, Texas, here in my home office. Brothers and sisters, we're excited that you decided to be with us today. So go ahead and get comfortable. All right, the class is about to begin here shortly. But as always, we want to introduce to some and present to others our brother, my co-host, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. He's known as the Courage Coach around the world, but to you and I, he's known to us as Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, are you there?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum to the BWE family. We thank you once again. I'm thankful to Allah that you were able to make it to this, what is this, a 25th broadcast, Brother Daryl? The 25th broadcast? This is powerful, brothers and sisters. We thank everybody who's been on this journey with us from the very beginning. Those of you who are just joining us, we have a very, very exciting show for you today. This is going to be, I'm expecting some powerful things to happen in the lives of the believers tonight from what you hear from the people we're going to have present to you today. So this is going to be great, Brother Daryl. And as always, I thank you, and I thank Brother Jesse for giving me the opportunity to be on the call, to be a part of something that I felt was powerful and you all knew were very powerful and needed in our nation, is wealth. I mean, we talk so much about it, but we talk so little seriously about it. And so we want to give you wealth, but not wealth in terms of money. That's why it's not called money empowerment. It's wealth empowerment, because wealth is a wealth of knowledge, information, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, freedom, refinement, high civilization, wealth, brothers and sisters. We're going to bring it all to you by the grace of Allah. And I'm thankful, Brother Daryl, that Allah allowed me to be here with everybody that's going to be on the call today. We're looking for something powerful. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, and I am your courage coach.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. Thank you for being with us. Another broadcast. Yes, as Brother Rodney said, brothers and sisters, get ready. Get ready for a breakthrough. This broadcast is going to serve as a breakthrough for someone because it's believers only. Why? Because we're talking about something that we need the most in this material world, and that's a medium of exchange, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of Allah's spirit, a wealth of all the things we need to forge our way towards freedom. So, brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome. And as always, you know what to do. This is not your first time. Some of you, not your second or third time. Some of you, this is your 25th broadcast with us. So you know what to do, brothers and sisters. In the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, we need for you to enter your name, what city you're from, your mosque or study group, and what do you do for a living? What business are you involved in? Part-time, full-time, or spare time? What do you do for a living? Brothers and sisters, the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group is what we call virtual networking. Virtual networking. All right? We are promised in the supreme wisdom to have friends in all walks of life. So what do we need those friends for? We need those friends so we can network. Network. Robert Kiyosaki says, ordinary people look for a job. Highly successful people have a network, a network of people that they can share with, they can grow with, they can develop with, they can do things together that are mutually beneficial. And that's what we're creating here at the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group with the believers of the Nation of Islam. So welcome, brothers and sisters. Go ahead and enter your information right now. And if you're joining us for the very first time and you're wondering, well, how do I get involved? How do I network? How can I participate? How can I be a part of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group? Well, here's how you can do it, brothers and sisters. One, below this video, you see a link that says livevirtualnetworking.com. Click on that. Or if you already have your Facebook page tab available, click on that. In the search area, put in there Black Wealth Empowerment. Put in there Black Wealth Empowerment. Go to our page and click join. And what we're going to do here in the next 2 minutes, so if you're paying attention, do that right now, because we're going to welcome the new members from that have submitted their requests since the last broadcast. We're going to welcome them into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Now you might want to ask, why do I want to be a part of that? Well, to get the full benefit of what you're going to experience. You know, it's kind of hard to get the full benefit of something after the fact, after the experience is gone. You have to be in a position so you can be involved in the experience in order to maximize the experience. Put that right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. You have to be prepared for the experience and get involved in the experience in order to maximize the experience. So many of us, we just go through life, but we don't live through life. Brothers and sisters, we're changing that, and this is just one of the ways that we're offering the believers to be able to make that reality come to manifestation, come to fruition in their life. We're doing it together on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So welcome, join, and we're going to welcome the new members here in the next 5 minutes or so. But right now, I want to swing it back over to the Courage Coach so he can let us know who is in the group. Go ahead, Courage Coach, let us know. Is anybody shout out? Do we have any students that raised their hand doing a roll call and said present and accounted for?
Now, Brother Daryl, you know how we do. This is Black Wealth Empowerment, and we're trying, by the grace of Allah, to be the foremost in our nation in action, right? It's action. Love is an action word. And so we want to be foremost in that area of action and good deeds and service to the people. And so, you know, we got some of our tried and trues. Now I gotta throw up the set in a little while, so just be ready for this. But we got but matter of fact, I'm just gonna start off right now throwing the set up. Now listen, this is the Nation of Islam, and each mosque and or study group is an individual entity, part of the collective. We understand how that works, but there's nothing wrong with having some mosque pride. Come on, y'all. I know we're gonna throw up Charlotte at some point. You know, we got some North and South Carolinas, we got some ATLs, we got some Chicagos, we got all that. It's nothing wrong with having some mosque pride. We know we one nation. When we get to Savior's Day, we don't know how to act. We are so in love with one another, but that's what it's about. You gotta love where you at, because that's the people we're working with. So, brother, we got Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren from Phoenix, Arizona, Muhammad Mosque number 32. I mean, you know how we do out here. You know, but just multiple years. I'm talking 16 years in delivering excellent customer service. So welcome, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren. And then, of course, my sister, and I'm laying claim to this sister right here, Sister Betty Muhammad. If you don't know Sister Betty, you need to get acquainted with Sister Betty through her books. She's just some powerful books, especially Dear Holy Apostle. That's one of my favorites, and just beautiful things. But I got a chance to see my sister today and just give her a blessing, because she's blessed me, and Sister Tanya, may Allah be pleased with her so much in the time we were here. So Sister Betty Muhammad of Ashanti Silks Enterprises, author of Dear Holy Apostle and Characteristics of Divine Messenger. Oh my goodness, this is a divine leader. Sorry. And so you definitely go to Sister Betty's page and pick up those books. If you have not owned them, if you do not own them, you should own them. And then of course, my sister. This is another one of my sisters. See, I got a lot of sisters in the nation. I got a lot of sisters, and the ones on the call tonight are some of my favorites too. So just don't, you got to know how I get out there. I got some sisters I really, really love, and I will go to bat for them every day, all day. Sister Brandy Muhammad. Sister Brandy Muhammad out of Columbus, Ohio. Sister Brandy's from Columbus, Ohio. Muhammad Mosque number 43. Getting ready for a breakthrough, she said. Uh-oh, come on, a breakthrough. And so Sister Brandy represents Just Yummy Bakery, Columbus. And let me say this, we need to capitalize the word yummy, Sister Brandy, because man, and that's no disrespect. I'm saying that like this, it's like man, as in one man too. Sister Brandy, wow, them treats were delicious. I'm going to keep saying it. That was wonderful. I'm telling you, them rolls did not make it to the next hotel stay, but that cake was delicious when I finally got there. I had to put that down too. So I know I broke all kind of how to eat to live laws, but it was all good. I fasted afterwards. So you can look at Sister Brandy's website in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group, and let me see what else, brother. There, because let me refresh the screen right now because I think we got some more people chimed in as I'm loving it. That's my brother. I got a chance to see. Let me do this one too, brother Michael Carlos Muhammad from Muhammad, Mosque number 32. We winning. We winning. Let me say that. Houston usually be taking over the whole thing. But Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad from blackwealthtraining.com and goldwisdomgroup.com. He's a resident Science of Getting Rich facilitator. He's an economic abolitionist. So go ahead, Brother Michael Carlos. I got a chance to see my brother today and get some love from him. And then Sister Cassandra Jackson. She said, Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Cassandra Muhammad. Come on, Sister Cassandra. That's right. She said, I am an entrepreneur. Let us know what your industry is, Sister Cassandra, if you would. And if there's some way of contacting you in that industry, that'd be great. But definitely let us know what that is. And Sister Brandy says she's prepared for the experience in order to be an experience. Say, okay. Come on, Sister Brandy. You get too deep. I'm just going to post that right there. That was too deep. That was super deep right there. And then, Sister Diana, we ain't seen you in a while. She's been listening to other broadcasts and stuff. There's a lot of great shows that go on out there. And sometimes we know, brothers and sisters, you can be conflicted. You don't know whether you should get on Modesty International this day, Sister Ava show going on that day, and so-and-so teaching this time, and we got a relationship call with Brother Mark Cecilia on this time, and Lions Out the Cage over there, and everybody's doing, and sometimes we got to maybe listen to rebroadcast here or there, and just move amongst the groups if you have to. It's all good now. But Sister Diana Muhammad, she said Chicago in the house, though she didn't throw up the set. Sister Diana, come on now. Deja Vu Design, so you can definitely connect with our Sister Diana. She makes some very beautiful garment. I got to experience some of those garments in Sister Tanya, so it was a beautiful thing. And my mama, Sister Mavis J. Muhammad. So we're going to switch it up. Sister Mavis J. Muhammad. She said, Assalamu alaikum. Sister Mavis Jackson Muhammad with the Overcomers Foundation, counseling and consultation here in Houston, Texas. A charter member of Mighty Muhammad Mosque number 45. She said, where she received the awesome word at this morning's meeting. Somebody put it down there. I was suspecting Brother Robert and others. And then Sister Cassandra says she's very happy to be here. Hold on. Our Sister Charlene. That's my sister right there. So y'all don't know, we go way back. Way, way back. Sister Charlene Muhammad. And not that we old, because we only in our 20s, but we go way back. Sister Charlene Muhammad from Mighty Muhammad Mosque number 27, where I received a life-giving teaching to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in that city. That's where I stood up, recited everything in Mosque number 27, so I'm throwing up that set forever. Social media marketing, event media planner, web content writer marketing, radio broadcast marketer, and speaker. Come on, Sister Charlene, ain't nothing that we can't do. Come on, that's how we do it, 2-7. And that's what we have, Brother Daryl Muhammad. I get excited. You know how I get about this part right here, brother. I get excited, so y'all got to excuse me.
Oh, yeah, no, sir. No, sir. You're absolutely all right. You're at the right place to get excited, brother. You're at the right place, brothers and sisters, to get excited about believers coming together to learn about financial freedom. That's why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I believe, said full and complete freedom, because he didn't want us to leave nothing out when it comes to freedom. So that means financial freedom as well. I want to personally thank Sister Charlene for allowing us to be on her radio program last night, Liberated Sisters radio show, and it was powerful. We were on there about an hour. Sister Jennifer, thank you to you and Brother Darren for coming on and giving a testimony of what Black Wealth Empowerment is doing, not for Brother Darrell, not for Brother Rodney Assad, but for you, the believers of the Nation of Islam, to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan with Muhammad's economic blueprint. Brothers and sisters, that's what this is all about. So thank you, Sister Charlene, and thank you, Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren, and thank you for the callers that called in to say they're going to be with us today. So thank you, believers, for being with us. We're excited. Sister Diana, welcome back. Thank you for being back, because we do miss you. We miss each and every one of you all, because if you all were important enough for Master Farad Muhammad to pluck you out of this world, to invite you to the Nation of Islam and invite us to the Nation of Islam, then you're very important to us in this program. So thank you so very much for joining us this evening. We're excited. We're doing something, brothers and sisters, it's all coming together. We have all our panelists right there with us. You see them down there waiting to come on and share with us a very, very, very important area of wealth building, a very important topic, a very important area of business that you need to be aware of. You need to be aware of. One of the goals and objective of BWE Black Wealth Empowerment Live is to make sure that we are not ignorant. All right, to make sure our membership is not ignorant in the areas of vital importance, in the areas that will directly affect what you're trying to do financially as far as financial freedom and wealth creation. We cannot be ignorant. We can't sound like and think like the masses of the people who are just living from day to day. All right, so that's the purpose of this platform, and we're excited to bring to you a subject that many of you all have heard of, but very few of us truly, truly, truly understand. And we have some of the best in the industry right here in the Nation of Islam. As we always say, brothers and sisters, we're uncovering the gifts. We're unwrapping the gifts of the Nation of Islam. The minister mentioned it, and it's our duty that when the minister mentions something, just mention it. It doesn't have to be an instruction. But if he mentions something, brothers and sisters, and it resonates with your spirit, then that's Allah giving you the permission to take the minister's word and make it bond. And that's what we are going to do. We're not intended to do. The intention was made when we started it over a year ago. We're in the process of making that bond and helping the minister. So, brothers and sisters, all I can say is thank you and welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. This your first time, then welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you go to our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and make sure you click join, because you need to be a member of this elite group. All right, the cream always rises to the top, we are taught in the Nation of Islam. And if you're the cream, go ahead and rise and enter that into the Facebook search bar, or click on live virtual networking below and join us. Join us, brothers and sisters. We are here to connect with each other so we can be as solid as a wall. All right, so make sure you put in your information. Brothers and sisters, put in your information. Sister Cassandra, put in what you do. All right, put in your URL. If you don't have one, then you need to reach out to Sister Shanita at madetoordersites.com. If you don't have a website, she has put together a special package just for the members of BWE. If you don't have a website, contact Sister. If you do have a website, contact her. She'll give you some consultation on tell you how to improve your website. So, brothers and sisters, we have it within our nation. Take full advantage of it. Before you go to wic.com, go to madetoordersites.com. Is that right, Brother Saad? Madetoordersites.com. All right.
Yeah,
that is
Cassandra.
it. Okay. All right.
Right.
Sister Shanita. Nita Muhammad.
Yeah, Nita.
So,
that's right, Shanita.
Nita. Right.
Yes.
So you'll be able to find her, but she is a member. All right. And she's our first exclusive partner. She's one of our first exclusive partners that BWE has. BWE has her as our first exclusive partner, meaning that everything we do here, we will do it through Sister Shanita. And she is working on a website for me, and she's going to work on 2 websites for me as a second one, I should say. She's working on my real estate launch site, and she's going to work on my my personal branding site. All right, brothers and sisters. So we are making our word our bond. So go to Sister, as Brother Nuri say, Black economics is go to your brother before you go to another. And that is, as Brother Asad say, that means your sister too. All right, okay. So enter your information, brothers and sisters. Enter your information. Let us know that you are here. It's hard to be financially free as a fly on the wall, or as a spectator. It's hard to build wealth. It's hard to get out of our financial situation that we may be in as a non-participant. That does not exist. The universe rewards those that take action differently from those who don't. And we say the universe, you can replace that with Allah, Master Farad Muhammad. He rewards those who take action differently than just those who believe. All right, brothers and sisters, so go ahead and enter your name and your information there, because Brother Assad and myself, we're always scrolling throughout the week through the private exclusive Facebook group to see what's going on and to make comments and to share. So brothers and sisters, go ahead and do that right now. All right, this is your nation. If you don't participate in your nation, by default, we force Allah to have somebody else come and replace us and participate in our nation for us. So we don't want that to happen. All right, so go ahead and enter your information, because we're going to start the presentation early. We're going to start it early because we have 5 believers who are representing 5 different companies in the direct sales network marketing industry. All right, so we want to make sure we have enough time for you to submit your questions, brothers and sisters. If you have any question whatsoever, go ahead and start submitting those now. All right, I'm sure someone has approached you before about network marketing, and your mind said what? Go ahead and put that question in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All right, with that being said, let me swing back over to my co-host, the Courage Coach. What we got going on over there in Courage Coach? What's going on in the private, the elusive, the exclusive Facebook group?
Come on, you know how we do. We cultivate the courage to roar over here. That's how we get down. Now, let me say this. Another one of my sisters, Sister Fabre Muhammad. Yes, that's just another one of my 2-7 family. One of my favorite sisters in the nation. I got a lot of favorite sisters in the nation. I'm just gonna say that, right? And these are the people who impacted my life in a very powerful way. Always was consistent for as long as I've known them. Good people, never had no issues. I mean, that's when you know you have a great nation and a great teaching, when you have family members, brothers and sisters that you absolutely love and adore and can say, I have never had a problem with this person, no kind of beef, no kind of issues or nothing. And if we kind of looked each other cross-eyed during a weird assalamu alaikum moment, you know, it wasn't nothing. It was nothing serious. It wasn't nothing going on, but it was just all love in the room. And Sister Fabre Muhammad, I think she's now in the ATL, but we still gonna love her, because that's another 27. That's 27C. We're gonna call that 27C, because Phoenix is 27B. And I think the ATL is 27C, because there's so many Muslims that moved to Atlanta, and so we got Sister Fabre Muhammad. She's in now, and then of course our brother Munikai Muhammad. He's brother Munikai Dawood Muhammad from Muhammad Mosque number 32 Phoenix. Oh, we in the house today. He said living and working in Japan. He's an English teacher. Check this out, y'all. Hula dance instructor. I'm not gonna let that go, brother. He's a hula dance instructor, mentor, and founder of Supreme University. I'm really feeling that, brother, because look, I'm going to Hawaii soon. I'm going back to Hawaii for 2 different weeks, and I'm telling you, brother, I might have to get like some instructional video, get my hula on, FOI style now, FOI style. You know, I'm gonna keep it Muslim now. But brother Munikai, I'm loving you, brother, because that's a strong brother that can say that. Y'all don't understand that. Sister saying, what I'm gonna do when I do this talk on Heaven at Home, we're gonna talk about that right there. You gotta be in touch with yourself. You gotta be in touch. Now, okay, let me say that a different way. You gotta be in touch with your inner self, that you gotta know who you are and be secure in who you are. Brother Munikai, thank you, brother, for joining us again. We used to prove that post right there. And it's a lot of good movement going. Oh, hold on, Sister Fabre, just put it in there. She's a certified travel consultant. Come on, Sister Fabre. That vacation travel. I like the way that sounds, a vacation. And Sister Fabre just put her website in there, brother and sister. You definitely want to patronize our sister. And Sister Cassandra just make sure she posted the link along with the website as well. So she did that, Brother Daryl, following those instructions. Thank you so much, sister. And that's what we have going on right now, Brother Daryl. Right now, the talk is going on those posts now. You know how we get in there and get to welcoming each other and talking on these posts. So that's what's going on right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's go. Let's do this, because we moving real fast through the program. Let's go ahead, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. Let's go ahead and welcome, or bring in first. Let's bring in the new members, announce who they are and where they're from, and who invited them. Let's go ahead and bring them in. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring them in.
Okay, this is my next favorite part of the day. Okay, I'm gonna blaze through this, but you know it's my next favorite part of the day. Oh my God! Oh, come on now. Let me see here. Let me do this here. Let me do this here. Okay. Oh, Sister Nita's been busy. Sister Nita's been very busy. You know how she get down. It used to be Sister Brandy. I don't know what happened to Sister Brandy. I think she got so much business going on with the Just Yummy Bakery Columbus that she just don't have time to dedicate to BWE because she's getting the benefits. She's reaping the rewards of all this great training and stuff. So she's out there making it happen. See, that's the promise of Master Farad Muhammad, is that he just promised you something. If you learn your lessons, and that's one thing I'm challenging everybody, learn your lessons. Please learn your lessons. You know, study your lessons, please. And one of the things is that it was not a promise of luxury, money, good home, and friendship and all of life. He said if you put your mathematical theology to work in the proper term, that will get you that. Putting the mathematical theology to work in the proper term, because Islam is mathematics, mathematics is Islam, and it stands true, and you can prove it in no limit of time. Then you must learn to use it to secure that benefit. So we got to learn to use it, brother and sister. That's your Supreme Wisdom book, all right? So you do the math on that. So we got Brother Vincent Muhammad added by Sister Nita Muhammad. Sister Nita out there recruiting. See, that's what we're going to talk about today. You got to reach out to people. You got to connect with people. So welcome, Brother Vincent Muhammad, added by Sister Nita. Oh, Sister Tara Muhammad. I know this sister too. This is some heavy hitters. Sister Tara Muhammad has been added by Sister Nita Muhammad. Uh-oh, come on now. Brother Richard, that's our brother. That's our brother. That's our final call. Editor, Brother Richard. Come on, that's what I'm talking. He should definitely be on. We got to get our brother on the call on one of the broadcasts. Brother Richard Muhammad is now a member of the Black Wealth Empowerment family. And oh my goodness, Sister Keela Nahanda, that's what I'm talking about. Our sister is now a member of the Black Wealth Empowerment. Sister Noni Muhammad, that sister doing some powerful things out there too, is now a member. Sister Keisha Muhammad, she's got a wonderful picture. I think that her and her husband. Oh man, we have to put them on Married to an MGT page. They looking all happy and married. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like seeing. Happy married people. That's married and happy married. All right, so Sister Keisha Muhammad. That's what I'm talking. Smile, brothers and sisters. Dang. All right, I'm all about that gratitude. Come on, be grateful. Somebody wants your spot. All right, now. Let me see. Sister Nita say Imam Sultan Muhammad has been added. Sister Nita's increasing the ranks. Imam Sultan Muhammad is now a member of Black Wealth Empowerment. Oh, Sister Harmony, that's my sister. Man, that'd be one of the first sisters I absolutely fell in love with in a Muslim way. Sister that treated me so well. We were working on something together. Sister Sarita Muhammad, may Allah be eternally pleased with the wealth and just a tremendous wealth that she added to myself and my life, and just, oh my goodness, I love that woman, and her children have always been kind to me, and we just had a great time in the years we've been together. And Sister Harmony Mathis Muhammad is now a member of Black Wealth Empowerment. Brother Henry Starr Muhammad is now a member. Oh, Michael J.H. This is powerful. This is powerful. Amira Farrakhan has been added to the Black Wealth Empowerment family. Oh my goodness, come on. Fatima Heaven Muhammad is now a member. This is beautiful, brother. Ooh, we got to get some of these members activated in here.
It's a family reunion, brother.
That's what I'm talking about. Here, brother. I think I know all these people. Sister Mariam Phoenix Faison is now a member of Black Wealth Empowerment. Sister Linda Muhammad is now a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group member. And oh my goodness, this is beautiful stuff. Let me see. And I got a couple people we got to vet. Oh, Sister Saida Muhammad. Saida Muhammad is now a member. This is somebody who requested right on their own, of their own volition, brothers and sisters. Let me say this real quick, brother, if I might. One day, yes, Brother Sabir, Brother Steve Muhammad, you know him as Steve Muhammad, Brother Sabir, who taught me Kempo. And so Brother Sabir and several brothers, we were having a family day. We used to do family days because we are martial artists. We family. We all stayed. We kind of was bonded together all the time. So we have a family day. Take the family out to the park. We have a great time. And we were walking around this lake area, just for brothers. And then this one brother was sitting by this tree. Arab brother. He was Egyptian. And he stopped us. He actually said, "Are you all Muslims?" And we looked at each other like, "How the heck he know that?" Because we in class C like all day. He was like, "Yes, sir." He said, "I could tell just by the way you act and way you interact with your wives." You know, he said, "You all were from America?" We said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You were born here?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "And you chose Islam?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "You are better than us." And we saw, of course, we are students of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, through the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, and we, of course, we're humble with, we're like, no, sir, brother, no, sir, no, sir. We all one in Islam, no, sir. He was like, no, 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 you are better. We was like, no, sir, but he said, no, you are better than us. You are better than us. He said, you chose Islam and you didn't have to. He said, we are Muslims there because we have to be Muslims. That's all there is. There's nothing else. You can't be anything else, really. He said, you are better than us because you chose Islam in America and you didn't have to. You don't have to be a Muslim here, and you still choose Islam. He said, you are better than us. And we said, all praise due to Allah, brother. Never looked at it that way, brothers and sisters. See, it's one thing for somebody to force you to do something. It's another thing when you choose to do it of your own volition. How to eat to live is a suggestion. Whether we choose it or not, like the Honorable Louis Farrakhan said, it's not that you don't value the message we've been given or the messenger. Is that at that point you're choosing death instead of life. Thank you, Sister Saida, for actually even requesting to be a member of Black Wealth Empowerment. See, I turned that into a whole teaching right there. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just, you open these microphones up to the Muslims and we you know how we
Courage, Coach.
all right. And then also, Sister Melody Butler Muhammad just requested again. Come on, Sister Melody. Butler Muhammad is now a member of Private Lucy. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop right there because we only got a few more. We got to vet some of these right now, Brother Daryl, because you know how we do. We ain't just letting anybody in just because their name pop up.
Right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. All right. Well, welcome, believers. Welcome, family. Welcome, new members of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. As always, brothers and sisters, you know what to do. The members that already members that came in as a member, that started tonight's broadcast as a member, you know what to do. Show them some love. As Steve Harvey used to say, share the love or show the love. Go ahead and click on at least 5 of the new ones. All right, 5 of the new members. At least click on their comment button under their welcome picture and go ahead and just welcome them. Welcome them to Black Wealth Empowerment Live and encourage them to get active, to get involved. All right, go ahead and let's do that right now because we're going to move into our next phase of the program. We're going to pay it forward. But right now, I just need everybody that's listening, that's a member, that's an active participating member, that's a premier member, to go ahead and choose at least 3 to 5 of those new members and welcome them right now. Go ahead and do that right now. Click on the comment button and give them the greetings. Tell them they're at the right place at the right time. Welcome them and tell them to get involved. Get involved. All right? The only way that others can have with some experience is that they thought enough to share it. That they thought enough to share it. All right? So we have to think enough to share this platform, to share this opportunity with other believers. Because, there's a time stamp on everything in the universe. There's a time stamp on how long we can just make it exclusive to the believers. Because if we love our people, all of our people, then we can't make it just exclusive to us. The minister taught us that years ago in reference to himself. We just keep him to ourselves, but we don't want to share him freely. And he referred to us similar to the Jews in the Bible. All right? So, brothers and sisters, go ahead and welcome those new members. Welcome them. Give them the greetings. Tell them you're excited that they're here. They're at the right place. And encourage them to get involved. All right? And then after the broadcast during the week, go back and reach out to them again and give them a little testimony on what BWE has done to help you accelerate your quest towards financial freedom, towards wealth building, to take away the mysticism of money and wealth. All right? Do that right now, brothers and sisters. Go ahead and do that right now. Let's welcome them to BWE Live Google Hangout for believers only. Go ahead and do that right now. All right, brothers and sisters, now it's time to pay it forward. Before we do that, Brother Sal, let's go ahead and welcome, because, people are getting in at different times, and they're joining us when they can, and, they can't get on at the very beginning. They're getting in 15 minutes to, and we're right now about 30 minutes into the program. So let me go ahead and just welcome everybody to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this platform. Welcome to this program. This program is for believers only. We want to welcome you to BWE Live. My name is Daryl Muhammad. I'm coming to you live from my home office here in Houston, Texas. So welcome. I have on the other side of the video, we have our brother Rodney Assad Muhammad. Brother Rodney, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am absolutely here, Brother Daryl. Thank you once again. And thank you, everybody who's just joining us for Black Wealth Empowerment Live, Google Hangout. See, brothers and sisters, we're taking it to the next level. It's one thing, and this is no shade on anybody else. I thought about this morning. I said, it's one thing to do a blog talk radio. It's one thing to do a conference call line. But to bring it to the believers live, see, this is using modern equipment. See, this is the lines out the cage. See, in the cage, seeking the way out of the cage, 3,000 by 2,000. Y'all, you know your lessons, right? I don't have to go through all that for you. But, using modern equipment, he was able to find the door faster. That's the whole point. Use the modern equipment to find the door so you can turn the keys. The door to what? The door to people's minds, the door to their hearts, the door to their thinking, the door to their lives, their transformation. There are doors that have locks. The people have locks. And so we have these keys. Say, well, now 40, 50 million keys we got to turn at a certain rate. How long will it take us to turn all the keys? Well, we got to use that modern equipment. So one, first find the door to their hearts, their minds, to open them up, and then find that right key for that person. So, Brother Daryl, I thank you, and I thank everybody who's joined us, because inshallah, this will be a key for you. Or you might have a key that you'll glean from something that one of those who we're bringing on to bring before you, that they might share, that might be the key to transforming your wealth, your family's trajectory, the stability of your household in terms of finances and mindset. Brothers and sisters, you are in the right place at the right time. So thank you, Brother Daryl, for allowing me to co-host with you. It's an absolute honor, brother. I do not take this for granted at all. You do not have to do this. You could do this on your own if you feel so inclined, but you've never been that kind of brother, because every time you had something to share, you always shared it with me. And all the years that we've known each other digitally, you've always shared something new with me, and you never hid the light under a bushel basket. Well, I thank you, sir. I thank our brother Jesse, for giving me an opportunity to be with the Black Wealth Empowerment family and be a part of something I think is absolutely awesome. And so we
Well,
want to
praise
definitely
be
start
to
bringing our
Allah.
people in. Yes, sir. Oh,
Yes,
hold on,
sir.
Brother
Yes,
Daryl,
sir.
if I can, real quick.
Well,
Sister
yes, sir.
Sister Cheryl Muhammad's having a hard time posting in the group. I don't know what's going on, Sister Cheryl. I don't know if we didn't got you on restricted or nothing like that. We don't usually do it like that. Sister Cheryl Muhammad has been trying to get acknowledged. We're not seeing her post, so we got to give Sister Cheryl a shout out. Sister Cheryl, if you can, try to post again. I'm gonna see if I can see. You might be just automatically going in. We got to check that. She might automatically be going straight to the feed. So, Sister Cheryl, if that's because I'm not checking the other side, but we acknowledge you right now, sister. Don't ever think that you're not being acknowledged, because you definitely are God in our nation and in this world, so you always go get acknowledged, sister. So just want to definitely accept and acknowledge our Sister Cheryl Muhammad.
All right. Well, thank you, brother, because we don't want to leave anybody out. We want to recognize each and every one of you all, brothers and sisters. That's just something that we have to do. That's showing humility, and that's showing gratitude for, you all being here and taking time out, because this is charity for all of us. This is charity for all of us. All of us are giving, all right, towards the cause with this platform. So this is charity. That's how I look at it. I'm sure that's how Brother Rodney Assad looks at it. All right, it's charity. It's charity. That's why we're not promoting ourselves and what we do and our business. And you don't hear we don't ram that down your throat, because this is charity. This is our way of telling Master Farad Muhammad, thank you, Allah. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for saving our lives. And we'll give, you know, any way that we can, in every way that we can, back to our nation to make it as strong as it needs to be. So, brothers and sisters, now it's time to pay it forward. Pay it forward. It's time to pay it forward. Some of you all, this is your first time. So what is paying it forward? Paying it forward when you perform an act of kindness for someone else without looking for anything in return. One of our members, go ahead and type that in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group so some of our new members can refer back to that. And paying it forward is an act of kindness for someone else without looking for anything in return. So that's what we want to do right now, brothers and sisters. Right above the video, you see those tabs. All right, you see the like button, you see the share button. Go ahead and click on the like button right now. The Facebook like, go ahead and click on that. All right, now the second one is the Facebook share. Click on this, and here's what I want you to type in there. We want to send out a specific message in unity, like the nation is known for, us moving and being organized as one body. So in that share button, go ahead and open the share button. This is what I want you to type in there. Hashtag BWE Hangout, all together, no spaces. Hashtag BWE Hangout space, we are live, period, join us. Hashtag BWE Hangout space, we are live, period, join us. Send that on the Facebook share. Put that same message in Twitter. Click on Pinterest, Instagram, and all those tabs that you see up there. Google Plus. Go ahead, brother and sister, and pay it forward right now. All right? Pay it forward right now. Go ahead and do that right now. And let the whole world know that you're here at BWE, Black Wealth Empowerment Live. And you're extending, you're performing an act of kindness. You're inviting them to something that will change their life. You're inviting them to something that will cause a breakthrough either tonight or sometime in the future. All right? That's what it's all about. Wealth is about breaking through where you are to the next level, breaking through from where you are to the next level. That's really the process of becoming wealthy. So go ahead and do that right now, brothers and sisters. Go ahead and do that right now. Pay it forward and do not look for anything in return. Now, part of the Pay It Forward campaign, BWE, Black Wealth Empowerment, all the members and all the guests that come on, we're part of a program, I should say, a campaign. It's called, what is it called? A giver's economy. We're part of a giver's economy. All right, and there's a definition. We have to define words. All right, we have to clear words. So what is a giver's economy? That's a nationwide and international movement, brothers and sisters, a giver's economy. And it states like this: a person who outgives others in his or her industry, out-earn others in his or her industry. Once again, if you're in business, all right, you want a nugget? Let this be one of the nuggets you've got early on this broadcast. If you want to better position yourself in the marketplace, outgive others in your industry. All right? So we're part of a giver's economy here at BWE. All right? The one who outgives others in his industry, out-earn others in his industry. So what are we doing? We're giving away advertisement spots. Brother and sister, if you're in business and you have something that you want to promote, we'll promote it for free right here at BWE. You see those advertisements around the bottom and around the side that's changing, interchanging in and out? Go ahead and get with our in-house graphic designer, Brother Lawrence. That's one of his graphics down there. Go ahead and reach out to him. All right? Have him make you a flyer and he'll send it to me and we'll post it on the broadcast. Free advertisement, brothers and sisters. Who's giving away free advertisement? BWE's giving away free advertisement. All right, so that's advertisement. And then what about that's advertisement. And then also we're doing free ad spots. All right, ad spots. So if you have a product or service, go ahead and email me, send me your product so I can hold it up and show the people like we did Freedom Bathroom Tissue. All right, you have to understand and have to learn if there's a medium that can promote your business, then you need to go ahead and give them free products to promote it. All right, that's called bartering. That's called bartering. That's one of the oldest ways of doing business. All right, so we're doing advertisement, doing ad spots. We're doing interviews with the members, which you see tonight. We're going to interview 5 members of BWE tonight. All right, we're going to interview you. We're going to interview you regulars that are here, Sister Mavis and our Sister Brandy. Get ready. All right, get ready. 2015, you're going to be interviewed. We're going to bring you on as a guest where you can just present like Sister Shanika did last week. And boy, that was powerful. Woo, that was powerful.
Wow.
I didn't even put the broadcast up.
I was on mute. I had to say, wow. Wow. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. We full of the Holy Spirit over here, brothers and sisters. All right, we full of a dead man can't be wealthy. A dead man or woman cannot be financially free. So, all right, so guess. So that's what we're doing. We're giving it away, brothers and sisters. We're giving it away. So you practice that in your business and you watch how things happen. All right, you watch how things happen. Brother Rodney aside, go ahead and let me know what's going on, and we about to do the social media flash mob.
Yes,
Social
sir.
media flash mob, because you know what? We 15 minutes out.
Yes,
You're
sir.
gonna hear from our hand picked, our hand selected panelists. Brothers and sisters,
All
you
right.
get ready.
Come
Whatever
on.
you're doing, turn off the TV, go somewhere quiet. Tell your children you're gonna be tied up for the next hour. All right? There's some things you can do casually. Building wealth is not one of them. It's not one of them, brothers and sisters. Becoming financially free, you don't do it casually. It's not. You can't do it casually. All right. So let's go ahead and get ready. Get your paper out. All right. Get your pen ready. Don't rely on. Well, I'll watch it on the broadcast. If you notice, I haven't been reposting the broadcast here lately. So go ahead and get ready, brothers and sisters. We're about to have that money conversation right now, but we're going to do a social media flash mob. Now, brother Rodney aside, now there's a lot of members, not a new members, a lot of first timers here. You know, what is a social media flash mob? Can you explain to them what that is?
Oh my goodness, brothers and sisters, the social media flash mob. It's not now. This is not some. We're not boogieing and booty shaking and whatnot in some darn mall square. That's for them other people. But what we do in a social media flash mob, what we want to do is we want to get other people involved. What we want to do is we want to. It's almost a form of paying it forward, but we want to energize, excite, inspire others to get involved. So a social media flash mob is we all get a chance to participate together as a group. It's almost like a social media Juma-esque kind of thing. It's like a Juma-esque kind of thing. you know, where we all get to come together as a congregation and participate in a single activity together in unity. It's really, brothers and sisters, a small demonstration of something we will be doing and we are doing on a larger scale. So we get a chance to participate socially together as a family and be a part of something and have a little fun at the same time, Brother Daryl, because, I tell you, if you're not having fun, you're probably not doing it right. I'm just saying.
That's
You're
right.
probably not doing it right. If you're not smiling,
That's
you
right.
ain't doing it right. People always ask me, Brother Rodney, why you always smiling? Why you always laughing? I say, I'm enjoying every moment of it. Man, if you knew what I know and you was getting the results I was getting, you'd be smiling too. I'm just saying. I'm excited.
Right.
I don't know about you. You mad about your Islam? You go ahead, but that stuff's contagious, and I'm allergic to that. So I will stay away from you in a quick moment. I love you, but I will stay away from you behind if you got that sad itis. So the social media flash mob is about us all being together and socially posting a message that we can inspire and encourage others to really be a part of something powerful. So that's what our social media flash mob is, Brother Daryl. Let me pull this. I got to pull up my other thing here. Okay, I'm
Yeah, that's what
multitasking.
it is. But it's almost like it's like our version of the two step. You know how
Yes,
you like
right.
to do the two step?
That's right.
Yeah. That's our two step, brothers and sisters. That's our
That's right.
social media flash mob is our two steps. All right. So here's how you do it. Everybody get ready. You ready? Are y'all ready? You ready? All right.
Hands
Here's what I
up.
want you to do in BWE land. All right. Go ahead and click that Facebook share button again. Go ahead and click it. Here's what I want you to type it. Just type it right now. Don't submit. All right? Because that's what we're going to do together. All right? Don't submit. But here's what I want you to put in there. Hashtag, and this is in the share button, hashtag BWE Hangout space, I'm so grateful. Period. All right? Facebook share, hashtag BWE Hangout space, I'm so grateful. You got it? All right, put that in there. Okay? And at the count of 3, I want you to press the comment button, but don't do it right now. Now, those of us, Brother Assad and I, and the panelists, here's what I want you to do. We will need to put your hands up like this. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying?
Got to have your hands
Little
up.
wiggle in it.
You got to have your
Little
hands
wiggle. Remember this? This the two steps now. We gotta get on the dance floor now.
Come on now.
That's
We
time
ain't
to
no
boogie.
squares. We
Hey,
in
brother
the
Shad,
nation.
this the most sisters we had on the dance floor, bro. We never
I
had
know,
this
I'm
many
saying.
sisters on the dance floor. We got 3 sisters on the dance floor.
And the brothers too. Oh my goodness! Look, this is good. This is a good.
All right.
It's a good look for us. It's a good look for us.
All right, all right. Now it's starting to look like a real dance floor. All right, Sister Tamorah, Sister Salomae, Brother Kariem, Sister Denise, Brother
Put your
Cory, put your hands
hands
up.
in the air.
Like say, like brother said, don't put your hands up for the police. Put your hands up to submit to a law. Now put your hands up to do the social media flash mob.
That's
Now
right.
put your hands up. All right, brother. So you ready? All right. Here's at the count of three. At the count of three, those of us that are in the video feed, we're gonna say I'm so grateful, and at the count of three, that's when you press the comment button. You ready? All right. Countdown. One, two, three. I'm
I'm
so
so
grateful.
grateful. Come on. Oh, that's that Matrix over here. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, y'all. Having a little fun.
Right. Yes, they say, like the brother said, the coach now. If he's the coach, that means we're the students. And he said if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. And it's just a choice to have fun. We chose
Right.
to incorporate the social media flash mob because we want to have fun. We want to act crazy. You know how we are, brothers and sisters. You know how we are in public. We mean mugging and stuff, but the first chance we get to be somewhere private and some music happening, somebody wedding reception or something like that, we out there on the
Woo.
dance floor doing the wobble wobble, and I mean, doing it. So this is our little private platform, brothers. So this is our little private platform. All right, nobody should be seeing us but another believer. So we wanted to have a little fun, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much for doing that. Now here's the other half of that equation. Here's the other thing we want you to do. All right, we want you to go right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Go in the group now. All right, and put in hashtag BW Hangout space. I'm so grateful, and then tell us in short, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? All right, so put that in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, hashtag BWE Hangout Space. I'm so grateful for, and then tell us what you're grateful for. All right, this is something we do once a week, but it's hopefully to develop a habit so we can wake up every morning and we can verbally say mentally what we're grateful for. All right, brothers and sisters. So go ahead and do that right now. Put in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, hashtag BWE Hangout Space. I'm so grateful for, and put that there. Put that there. And you just never know. Remember, the universe rewards those who take action differently from those who don't. You just never know. But Assad might go in there and like something you post and click on there and do a free consultation for you. You don't know. I might go on there and click on there and see something inspiring and click and do a free consultation. Or any of you are the members. Any members, you go on there and you see something motivating and they blessed you with their grateful statement and you want to bless them back because it made you feel so good and you have something to offer it to them. Offer it to them, brothers and sisters. The scripture says it's better to give than it is to receive. All right. Now here's what I want you to do. We're getting into we wrapping up now. We're about 10 minutes away from the moment that we've been waiting for, brothers and sisters. All right? But before we do that, let's go ahead and pay it forward one more time. Go ahead and open up that share button. Open up the share button right now. Put a hashtag BWE Hangout Space. The truth about network marketing. The truth about network marketing. Hashtag BWE Hangout Space in the share button. Space the truth about network marketing. And submit it. Go ahead and submit it. All right? We're about 10 minutes and counting. 9 minutes and counting. Houston, 8 minutes and counting. Hashtag BWE Hangout Space. The truth about network marketing. And send that out. It's their last opportunity, but last call. The final call to board this plane. Because we're going to take off. And I can tell you, Brother Asad, we ending the year strong. As the old folks used to say, it's not how you start something, it's how you finish it. And by Allah's grace, we're finishing this year here at BWE Live strong. It's ending strong. And this panelist we're going to bring up here in a few more minutes, brothers and sisters, is unbelievable. All believers, brothers and sisters. Before we do that, for those of you who are free, who are listening in, who are watching for the very first time, what is BWE all about? You can get ideas from what we're saying and what we're doing and what you're kind of picking up throughout the broadcast. But let me make it perfectly clear. BWE is here to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan economically with the Muhammad's economic blueprint. We're here, all right, to raise the economic consciousness of the believers. Because what you focus on, where energy goes, that's what comes back to you. Where your focus goes, where energy goes, help me out, Brother Assad. But
I'm
that's
trying
what
to
you need to
recall.
do. Raise up
Yeah,
the
right,
consciousness,
right, right. Water seek.
right? Raise up the
One
consciousness.
of the things, brother Darrell, I like you always hear, and we'll hear out there is that water seeks its own level. You know, the path of least resistance. There has to be a receptor for that energy, and so you want to raise that level because the level of the level of room. It's like I'll give you a quick example. My mother, she wanted to buy a new car, and she already had a car that was fully functional, working, and fine. But she said, one day I went by her house, and she lives in California. I said, "What you doing, Mom?" She said, "I'm cleaning out my garage." I said, "Why are you doing that for?" She said, "Because I'm gonna get a new car. I don't know when, if, or how I'm gonna be able to get it." She said, "But I figure I'm gonna make room in my assemblies that way, because the Lord can't bless me with a new car if I ain't got room for it." And I was like, "Oh,
Mm.
heavy mama, that's why you my mama. That's why you my mama. See, that's why I picked you. That's why I picked you for a mama, because that's powerful right there. I'm the courage coach. That's my mama, right?" So my mother said that, but same thing. The rules apply. It's a universal principle, brothers and sisters, that Allah cannot bless you if you got stuff in place. So if you want new furniture, here's the key: get rid of the old stuff. You got to get the old stuff out. Because if not, you got that space already filled up, and the universe abhors a vacuum. And if that space is already filled, new things cannot come in where there's already stuff. So you got to
Assalamualaikum.
release those things. Wa alaikum salam.
So yes, sir. That's right, brother. So that's why you have to raise your lid so more stuff can come in. You got to make room. So we're raising the consciousness up of the believers. We're also want to make sure you understand what wealth is versus what it is to have wealth. All right, we need to understand what it is to be wealthy versus have wealthy. We need to understand, brothers and sisters, there is a price that has to be paid for wealth. There is a price that has to be paid, and we have to be willing to pay that price and pay it in full. That's what we have to be able to do. Now, the platform is BWE. The platform is the technology that we're using here at Google Hangout and Facebook. This is the platform that we're going to bring all the people together. The platform that we're going to promote the businesses of the Nation of Islam. We're going to also, we're going to bring the entrepreneurs, the speakers together. All right, we're going to teach and train the believers on money principles and credit and the things that we need to understand are to understand finances. We're going to bring to this platform what you need to know that's not taught to us as a people. This is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn about, being a consumer, where to invest your money, how to invest your money, business opportunities. We're going to teach business people how to use this modern technology in order to expand their business. Get out of this hobby mentality. Get out of this small mentality. Get out of this antiquated way of doing business when they have this technology that people are literally getting rich just on the technology. You'll never see them. They'll never have a store. You'll never bump into them in the mall. You'll never see these things, brothers and sisters, because they're exclusively, solely online. We have to be able to expand our business and incorporate online marketing and online commerce, and that's what you're going to learn as a business person. You're going to learn the tools, the little small twists and turns that you need to make to get a quantum effect. All right, to make a quantum leap, brothers and sisters. That's what you're going to learn here at BWE Live. We're going to connect the consumers of the Nation of Islam with those that have products and services so we can pool our resources. We are the vanguards for our people, so we can pool our resources and spend with each other. All right? If you're buying bathroom tissue, as you should be, buy it from Freedom Paper. If you're buying healthcare products, then you should buy it from Soul Purpose. If you're buying coffee, you should buy it from organo gold. If you're into protecting, which you should, legal protection and protecting your assets and learning how to protect what you're accumulating or what you have already, then you should contact brother at Legal Shield. We should at least contact each other to find out what's going on, brothers and sisters. We don't know enough of what's going on around us to even accomplish the goals that we desire. So we're going to teach you everything you need to know personally for financial freedom personally, and then how to build wealth if that's what you choose to want to do, and how to expand your business. All right, where is our equivalent Microsoft? Where is our equivalent Donald Trump? Where is our equivalent in technology in the areas that we see in a greater society? Where is ours in the Nation of Islam? Where are they? So we're here to make sure that we give you everything that you need, brothers and sisters, to take it to the next level, so we can personally generate more money, so we can give more to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Brothers and sisters, that's what this is about. And if that's what you're about, then you're at the right place at the right time, and you need to join us each and every week, because we're covering something different and new every week. All right? And it's like a puzzle, and it has many, many, many pieces. So you got to come back every week to get another piece to the puzzle. So that's what we're about. We're counting down. We're about 3 minutes out. So let's go ahead and get ready to hear from a hand-picked group of individuals, all right, that's going to tell us the truth about network marketing. If you can't believe a fellow follower of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, in the Nation of Islam, then I don't know who could you believe. That's why we've made sure we pick those that are active believers. All right, Brother Assad, are you there? What's going on in the
Yes,
private elusive exclusive Facebook group?
yes,
Because we're about to bring them on. It's
man,
showtime.
it is showtime. Brothers and sisters are definitely fired up, brother Daryl. The one of the main things I keep saying is, brother sister, because for me it's very true. I love seeing the dialogue, the discourse that goes on between the believers. I'm having struggling with that language. The students are active. They're engaged, they're talking with one another, and it's a good thing. It's a very beautiful thing to see the students actually talking. Oh, Sister Marva, Sister Marva's in the house. Okay, I didn't see her post because she posting directly in. Sister Marva Muhammad, that's that Marklin Marva Muhammad team. Marklin Marva Muhammad, we're gonna have them on pretty soon, brother Daryl, to get their testimony of their journey with the coaching program. Sister Marva and brother Marklin from Inglewood, New Jersey Study Group, Mama's number 7 from Freedom Paper Company. So we wanted to welcome our sister. But right now it's a lot of great activity going on. Everybody's fired up and ready. And our brothers and sisters, we want you to make sure if you have a question, any way, shape, or form, even if something you think maybe I shouldn't ask that, go ahead and ask that. Ask that question. It's something you always wondered about network marketing. Why y'all always blah, blah, blah. Why they all, whatever. You might have some very disempowered things that you've experienced with somebody who might have been in a direct sales and network marketing industry. But you want to get that stuff out on the table right now. This is divine and deliberative dialogue, brothers and sisters. We can say what we need to say. We're going to say it respectfully. You know how we roll. So let's go and get in there and get your questions. I'm ready. I'm ready for these questions to start flying, brother Daryl. And so we already got one queued up and ready. So I'm ready. Start bringing our people on, brother.
All right, brothers and sisters, we are at that moment. We are 3 minutes after the hour. We have reserved 1 hour for this panel discussion on network marketing. Network marketing, the truth about network marketing. Brother Rodney Assad is very familiar. He's been involved in several companies. He knows a leader in the industry as far as training networkers. So he's very, very, very aware of network marketing. Myself, the same thing. I've been involved in network marketing in various different companies since 1985. I'm involved in one right now, brothers and sisters. So we are no strangers to network marketing. So you're at the right place at the right time. Now, let me make a disclaimer right quick, Brother Assad. This platform is not for you to join. We're not here recruiting anybody. All right. When I talked and spoke to each one of our panelists, I made sure I told them this is not to recruit anybody to their membership, their group. All right. Let's go ahead and mute Sister Tamorah out, please. Hold on a second. Let's mute you out. Okay. Can we do that, Brother Assad?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's muted out.
Okay. All right. Hopefully she won't have any more technical difficulties. 'Cause I know she's popping off and on here. Um, I don't see the mute thing down at the bottom. But anyway, all right. So, brothers and sisters, so yeah, so we don't, so it's not a recruitment for you. It's not, we're not trying to recruit you in the industry. What we're doing here is we want to make sure that our members here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, we want to make sure that we're not ignorant in certain areas that are very, very vitally important to our goals and objectives. Okay. I mean, all of our presentations, all the information that we share with you is to make sure that we are more knowledgeable. We're not ignorant in these areas. So as it is with the panel tonight, we wanted to make sure that you're not you're aware of what the benefits of network marketing is, and we can answer some of your questions based on skepticism. All right, that's okay. Go ahead and ask those questions. All right, because we have a group of individuals that can answer those questions for you. So let's go ahead and introduce some of our panelists. All right. All right, let's start with Brother Kariem. Brother Kariem Primm. He's been an entrepreneur in the city of Akron, Ohio for over 23 years. He's father of 5 children. He's been married for 27 years to his wife, Anita. He's the creator and author of Paradigm Shift Leadership Master Course. And he is a partner with Organo Gold International, distributor of coffee products. Brother Kariem, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Fine, sir. Fine. Walaikum salam. How's everything going with you?
All right. We hear you loud and clear. All right. All right. Let me introduce the next brother Assad. Who you have over there to introduce, brother? Who you got?
You know what, brother? I've been itching to introduce somebody. We got Sister Denise Muhammad has been a sole purpose lifestyle consultant since 2008. Oh, come on, long time banging for sole purpose. I'm digging this sole purpose crew. I'm just gonna say that, y'all. I'm digging this sole purpose crew. Y'all really getting it in, and that's some wonderful products. I ain't trying to promote the thing like that, but I'm just telling you some wonderful products y'all got. And so sole purpose consultant since 2008. She's 15 years experience in the banking industry. That's powerful, sister. She's a graduate of Sam Houston State University, where she majored in accounting. Come on, the finances. And Sister Denise is an entrepreneur at heart, and her long-term goal is to start her own accounting service to be of service to her nation. Oh my goodness, sister, that's a beautiful thing. And we'll give Sister Denise contact information as we go along with the interview. So that's Sister Denise Muhammad, brothers. Sister Denise, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam.
Over to you, sir.
Welcome. All right, next we have on our panel Sister Tamorah Muhammad. Sister Tamorah is a mother of 4 beautiful children to a hard-hitting FOI named Rahman. Is it Rahman Muhammad? She is the CEO and founder of Modesty International, CQ, and executive director of Soul Purpose Lifestyle Company. All right, she has been with Soul Purpose since February 2011. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Tamorah. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Are you there?
She got to unmute herself.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Praise be to Allah. Pronounce your husband's name for me.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
Can you hear me?
My vocabulary, I was a C student in English. Say it again.
His name is Rahman.
Rahman. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you so very much. Thank you very much. All right, brother Assad, who do we have next on the panel?
Come on now. So I've been itching to this. Sister been all over. She been on Facebook just getting it in. Sister Salomae, she stay involved in stuff. I don't know what's going on with this. She stay involved in stuff. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. That's why I love social media, y'all, because it gives a chance to see those believers out there, our brothers and sisters, our students. I don't say believers. I'm changing the language up for us because we're called students. But see the students of Master Farad Muhammad, the Honorable Muhammad Minister Farrakhan, just out active doing stuff and doing things. And I tell you, Sister Salomae, y'all make it look good when y'all do it, what y'all do representing the MGT and GCC classes. But Sister Salomae Muhammad is a 10-year veteran. I like the word veteran of direct sales and network marketing industry, focusing in the technology and essential services fields. She's an independent distributor with 5 links. We got a couple of believers that I know that are students that I know that are definitely 5 links representatives and doing a great work out there. 5 links is a technology, telecom, and essential services company. Oh my goodness, expanding into healthcare and wellness industries. That's powerful. She's promoting herself. She promoted herself. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See, you said you were promoted too, but you promoted yourself to National Director in May of 2014. Go ahead, sister, making that effort to get that done. So a position she holds alongside her husband, Brother Lemuel Muhammad. Oh, come on, that's my brother too. Man, I'm loving the Muslims. It's in addition to being a network marketer, she's also a writer, designer, and she's passionate about helping others through sharing the benefits of entrepreneurship, particularly women. That's right, sisters. The sisters class is large, and she regularly reaches out to other networkers and female entrepreneurs, and she helps with a whole lot of other different industries, but she wants to help people get a start, and that's a beautiful thing. We want to welcome you, Sister Salomae, to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Thank you. Walaikum salam.
Brother Daryl, we back at you, brother. Come on. Woo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next we got, last but not least, we have Brother Cory Muhammad. He's been active in the Nation of Islam for close to 25 years. Prior to network marketing, he worked in customer service and retail. 16 years ago, he started with Prepaid Legal, now Legal Shield, and only had about 7 to 10 hours a week to invest. Within the first 6 months, he was earning more in 7 hours a week than he was in 40 hours a week on his job. He decided to go full-time within 2 years and a few months, had earned 6 figures in 12 months working from home. Now, he's been job-free for the last 15 years, have been blessed to having an organization in 42 out of 50 states, as well as in Canada, and some of them full-time, and a small handful have earned in excess of 6 figures in 12 months. He's a millionaire club member with the company, which means over $1 million have been earned since he started, and the team has been paid close to $20 million in commission. All right, now brother is also serving as a student minister of Muhammad Mosque number 36 in Charlotte, North Carolina. We'd like to welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live our brother Cory Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, brother. Glad to be here.
All right. Hear you loud and clear, and we see you, brothers. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, for being on this special broadcast. As we said, we wanted to make sure that we answer the questions of the believers so we can be knowledgeable about network marketing, and we would no longer be bit like a snake with the crazy ideas that a lot of people have about network marketing. All right, so let us go ahead and start off with some questions here. And these questions are open to everybody. Anybody that wants to answer the questions, feel free to do so. All right, so let's start with Sister Tamorah. Sister Tamorah, tell us, why did you get involved into network marketing? Unmute. Sister Tamorah, can you hear me? Unmute your mic. All right, let's come back to Sister Tamorah. Sister Tamorah, when you unmute your mic, just let us know that you can hear us. Sister Salomae, go ahead and answer us and let us know, why did you join network marketing?
Well, I guess it's kind of in my blood when you think about it. I mean, my mother was into network marketing, and she always had an entrepreneurial spirit. She of course had her jobs in the professional world, but she was always looking for something that she could do for herself. And I guess network marketing was just a good fit for her. She was very good with the gift of gab, with people in general, and she had she really took the do for self aspect of our teaching very seriously, And of course, I guess she met a match in my father, who is your typical unmanageable black man. So, he never liked the idea of, working for anyone else but himself either. But, mothers study their children. And in her study of me, she found the same spirit that resided within her and my father. And so she decided to, kind of give me a push in the direction I needed to go. So when I was 18 years old, freshly graduated from high school in 2004, I got my start with network marketing. And what made it so attractive to me was that it was a way to do something for myself and get a foothold in terms of entrepreneurship. And it didn't require me to have a lot of money starting up because, I was a college student. I didn't have, the ends like that. And so it was perfect for my needs, and it enabled me to reach my goal at the same time, which was to be free and independent.
Okay.
So
All right. Very good. Well, praise be to Allah. How about you, Brother Cory? Why did you join network marketing? What was so attractive about network marketing?
Well, brother, for me, it was at the time I was looking for a way to be able to earn extra money without taking on another job. I've worked 2 jobs before, and I learned a long time ago that 2 jobs are made for 2 people. And so I was looking for a way to develop that. This wasn't my first entrepreneurial, endeavor, so to speak. I had owned a window cleaning company, didn't do that great at that, had been a distributor for Nation's Best Water, which is the water we had at one time, and didn't really do that great at that either. So when I started looking around for something, I looked in the magazines at the bookstores and grocery stores, at those do-for-self type magazines, business opportunity magazines. And the challenge was most of them sounded good, but I didn't have the huge investment that it took to get started in those type businesses. And so I ended up getting introduced to the industry by a friend. I was at a point when I was looking to earn something else, being a single parent and living check to check, and everything made sense. And so that's how and why I got started, to earn time freedom as well as to increase my income.
All right. Thank you, Brother Cory. All right, Brother Rodney. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here. We got a little delay on the side, but it's all good. We making it happen. Now come on now, sister Denise, it's your turn. We gotta know what prompted you. Why would you even choose network marketing, direct sales? What? Come on, the inquiring minds want to know, sister. Why do that out of all things? Why not just go get a regular 9 to 5? Why network marketing, direct sales for you, sister? Please share that.
Yes, sir. I saw it as a way to bring in additional income without having to get another job. I already work a 9 to 5, and my goal is to do for self and free myself. And I saw this as a way to do that without having to come up with a huge amount of money to get started in business.
That's right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And so, let me ask you this: What was your motive? I mean, yes, additional income, but why? What is that additional income for? Just so we can buy a 60-inch, flat panel TV? I mean, you wanted to up your cable package to get the sports package? I mean, what was the motivating factor for that?
The motivating factor, my 4 children. They're my motivating factor, and I'm a single mother, so that. I don't want to go and have more time away from them. I'm trying to have more time with them. So network marketing is a way to do that.
He said, well, you got 4 babies, sister. You ain't single. You got 4 babies. That's not single. You got people. You got people. You got a whole crew with you. That ain't single. I mean, we say that, but you ain't no single mama. You definitely got folk. You got family. That is a family. Whatever. I mean, we know what we saying, but yeah, yes, ma'am. I feel you, sister. We ain't gonna denigrate our mamas. I don't care whether it's somebody standing there next to you or not. You still a mama. You still got the babies. Y'all together. All praise due to Allah. My mama did it. You come on, keep it pushing. Yes, ma'am. Praise be to Allah. Feed the babies. Sir. I love that. Yes, ma'am. Brother Dale, can I go over to sister? Sister, can we go over here and ask? Did we ask Sister Salomae why she decided to get involved in network marketing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We sure did. We led with
Sure did.
Sister Salome.
Okay.
We didn't
I
get
can
Oh,
repeat it for anybody that didn't hear it
that's
now.
what I'm talking about. Come on. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
well,
Marketing.
I tell you what. Before we do that, let's hear from my brother Kareem. He hadn't expressed
Yes.
why he joined network marketing. Brother Kareem,
Yes, sir.
why? What was it about network marketing? Network marketing. You have a million ways to make $1 million in America.
Yes,
Why did
sir.
you choose network marketing?
It was the financial freedom. The financial freedom, and I want to define financial freedom as that amount of income because it's different for everybody. And most of the time, when people say financial freedom, they assume that you just want to buy a Bentley or something like that and live up in the hills. Really, financial freedom, I define it as that amount of income that you want to make, because usually the way that we generate income is not tied to our purpose. And so we have to usually interrupt what we do as a purpose, what we're trying to strive to get our purpose. We have to interrupt that in order to go generate income. And so financial freedom is that amount of income that you make on a monthly basis to where you can spend your time doing what you want to do, but not have to take a financial hit as a result of it. I owned a business for 23 years, barbershop in North Akron. We did all kinds of different entrepreneurial ventures. We're successful in a lot of them, but they didn't give me that financial freedom. So when it came time to either, I could remember Savior's Days that I didn't get a chance to go to because I had to work. I could remember Pee Wee football games. I can remember all kinds of events that I wanted to go to, but my time was directly connected to my income. So with network marketing, it allowed me to be able to generate or actually engage in a system that will allow me to be able to generate income without having to separate or to tie my time to that income that was generated.
Okay, very good, very good. Back to you, brother Rodney Assad.
Woo, that was powerful, brother Kareem. That was very powerful.
Yes.
And I'll say this, and brother Cory brought up a very powerful point in that. Oh, Sister Tamorah, we're trying to get Sister Tamorah back on. That's what my mistake was. I'm looking for all my sisters, and I'm like, wait a minute, we're missing somebody. So once we get Sister Tamorah back in, we'll get her in on some of this conversation too. But very good, you brought that point up, brother Kareem. It's really about finding that place for you, and that's minus gluttony too, brothers and sisters. We're not, brother Kareem is not talking about gluttony. He's talking about finding that place where you can take care of your responsibilities, have the modern conveniences, and that's fine, but also be able to contribute the maximum amount of time to our purpose. And that was very powerful. You brought that. Now we have some questions. Can I go to one of the questions in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group, brother Darrell? Is it okay if you don't mind that?
Absolutely. Let's see if we
All
can
right.
hear from Sister Tamorah first.
Oh,
We need to hear from that sister.
Yeah, is she in there? Sister Tamorah, you there? Let me see, is she muted? No, she's not muted.
Her
All
picture's
right,
down there, so she's logged in.
all right, we'll see if we can
Well,
get
let's
her
go to the
in.
questions, bro.
All right, here we
Question.
go.
We'll get her in, inshallah.
All right, now as we go along, brothers and sisters, if you would, just state your name and the company that you're affiliated with again sometime during the broadcast. Sister Brandy would definitely love to get that information to find out just your names and what the what company or organization you're a part of. Now, Sister Cassandra Jackson, Sister Cassandra Muhammad posted a question. It says she has a question. It says, what is the motivational factor that moves the people to purchase or to partner with you? What is the motivating factor that you find consistent among those who are your reps, those who are your business partners, to actually do business or purchase from you? Anybody can take that question. What do you think the motivating factor is?
For convenience and making life that much easier for themselves. One of the things we specialize in 5 Links is essential services, but it's helping people with more convenience in those essential services. In this case, it's saving money. Everybody likes to save money, especially now where things are getting so tight for most people. So if you come to them with the idea that they can actually be helped in this area, some people want to look for that. So convenience is definitely a factor in people making a decision to go with us in terms of products and services. And personal power is also a factor as well, because you definitely have to believe in what it is that you're doing. If you believe that what you are actually selling is going to be a help to a lot of people, then that energy transfers over to them, and they believe in what you say when you say that you have a solution for them.
All right. Anybody else want to answer that question?
Yes, sir. Brother Rodney, as well as Brother Darrell, the thing that I found that motivate most prospects, it just depends. You've got some that are motivated, the sister was just saying, some that are motivated by the service that's offered. And so with those people, they may have been a victim of an injustice, or something may have happened to them. And so what motivated them to start with the company I'm particularly with was something dealing with the service, wanting the service. And now after having the service, believing and then deciding to offer it to others. And so I teach two different things. Some people sell to recruit, some recruit to sell. So the thing that attracts some, again, is the service, and then others from the income, which is the majority, in my personal opinion, is most people are looking for income as well as time freedom. It's one thing to earn money. It's another thing to earn money and then have no time to be able to do the things that you want to do with it. So those are the two motivating factors I've found with most prospects from the income standpoint: time freedom, those two things together.
Another
Okay.
thing
All
is,
right. Time freedom.
Yes, sir. I would say that if I can interject real quick, I would say that one of the things that people really focus on, and I think that is really underestimated, is the leadership. Most people, when we're looking at, and this is like the pink elephant in the room, is that we're an industry full of entrepreneurs where nobody have no entrepreneurial experience. So there's a real huge learning curve between where a person is right now and where they need to be effective in running their own business. And so what they're really looking for is somebody who can help bridge that gap for them. So if you're building a network marketing opportunity, it's only two ways to really get that thing down pat, and that's either one or two ways. You're either going to make a lot of mistakes or you're going to get a mentor. The mentor is a lot more, it's a lot less painful, because now you have somebody that when you get to a point or a bump in the road and don't know what to do, or when you need some training, you can go to that individual and you can get that training to give you the skill set, and then a system that can generate income right now while you're developing those skills. So I would say that leadership in the company is huge when it comes to somebody looking for an opportunity, because a lot of times they'll see the business, they'll like the business, but they don't feel like they can do it. They'll look at Cory, they'll look at Brother Cory, and they'll say, man, this brother, he's got it going on. He really knows what he's doing. He's making a lot of money, but they don't feel like they can do that themselves. So I have to look at Brother Cory and I have to feel like he can bridge that gap for me. If I feel like he can give me the leadership to bridge that gap, I'll join that brother's business. And I think that that's kind of like the thing that's under the current that nobody wants to admit, is that they don't have the confidence to get involved in these type of businesses. I think that leadership is key in helping people to go ahead and pull the trigger and make that move.
That's awesome.
Okay, very good. Leadership. Leadership is very, very important. So, brother says, I hope you're taking notes, because you're getting nuggets. Each of them giving you a nugget. Necessity, leadership, products or services. So make sure you're taking notes, brothers and sisters. Make sure you're taking notes. They're sharing with you what is so attractive about network marketing. Did we get Sister Tamorah gone again? Okay. All right, Sister Denise, you want to give a stab at that question?
Yes, sir. What I do when I come across a prospect, I listen to what their need is. Some of them, their need is the financial aspect, the time freedom, or they just may like the products. I'm in the health and wellness industry with sole purpose, and everybody's going green and trying to be environmentally friendly. So the most of the people that I've signed up were really attracted to the product end of it. And so I just listen to what their need is. I talk to them. I try to build a relationship, because a person has to trust you in order. You can sell ice.
Uh-oh.
Not going to join on with you. So I try to build up that trust factor and that relationship, and then listen to what their need is.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, listen to them, build trust. All right, very good, very good. Is there any other questions in the queue, Brother Rodney?
Oh, yes, sir. We got Brother Munikai Dawood. Brother Munikai asked a question. We got two questions here. That's good. Brother Munikai asked a question. He says, question, what are the mistakes that first time, or some of the mistakes that first time network marketers make and should avoid? Oh, my God. Oh, I got a litany of ones on that one, Brother Munikai. We're going to let our panel handle this. But what are some of the mistakes that first time network marketers make and should avoid? Oof. Come on,
Not
go in
paying
on that.
attention to training. Not paying attention to training. And not committing to training. That what I've found from my experience, that first week is, pertinent in setting you up properly in starting your business. You can't just sign up and get ghost, and then all of a sudden whoever your upline is has to chase you constantly, and then you want to go off and do your own thing. And this is the beginning of actually making those mistakes, because you're brand new, first time network marketer. As you said, you really don't know what you're doing, and so you can't just shoot from the hip, especially when you have the coaching of somebody who has a bit more mileage in the game than you do. So not committing to training is definitely a critical mistake, especially in that first week to even a month, when you really need to stick by your mentors in order to help give you a proper start. So that's definitely, I've seen it time and time again, but that's definitely a critical error that a lot of first-time network marketers make, is just not adequate commitment to training.
Anybody
Okay.
else want to
All
get
right.
on some of
I
that?
agree with that. Not being duplicatable. The system is already laid out, and you want to come in and try to reinvent the wheel. Just follow instructions. Be duplicatable.
Somebody wants to innovate. You want to remake the whole compensation plan structure, marketing materials. I'm gonna do my own flyers.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What about Brother Cory, Brother Kariem? What do you all say to that?
Assalamualaikum.
Sister Tamorah. Oh, Sister Tamorah. Come on, get in on some of this.
Well, I'll take a stab on that.
Trying
And
to
I
unmute the
really have
mic.
to.
Go ahead, Brother Kariem.
Tamorah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I really have to really, really kind of press the button on what the sister just said about following the system, because that's huge. We got to ask ourselves the question, why are we getting involved with network marketing anyway? And there's a statistic that says that only...
You're good, Brother Kariem. Go ahead. Sister's got a delay.
I think his connection has just got weak on us there. Brother Kariem? Okay. Let's take advantage of bringing our Sister Tamorah in. Sister Tamorah, welcome, sister. Tell us, why did you get involved in network marketing? That was the first question that we asked everybody when we lost you. Mic check. Brother Rodney, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. I think she's at a delay. I think Sister's severely delayed on her end. We can see her moving slowly on the screen, but I think she's got a delay. So, Sister Tamorah, if you can hear us, definitely make sure you close out any other apps or anything else you have running in the background. That's a great thing. Maybe a virus scan or something like that might be running. So check your system tray right-hand side. If you click down the little arrow button that's up, make sure you turn off any all the non-essentials. Now, keep the Google piece up, but any non-essentials, you want to get that stuff out of there, because anything running in the background, it'll eat up your bandwidth. And you can't have no videos. Don't be watching the movies in the background on Hulu or nothing. All right. All right. So do we have Brother Kariem back? No, he looks like he's frozen right now.
Yeah. Brother Cory, go ahead and answer that question for us, brother.
Well, the mistakes that's made, I'd say one of the biggest ones gets into people worrying about what other people are going to think. You know, worried about
Mm.
rejection. Rejection is huge. I mean, that rejection, and that's why a lot of people, you know, that get started in the industry, you know, really don't do that well. They get one or two no's, and that's it. They pretty much quit. So if I had to look back over the years I've been involved and say what were some of the biggest mistakes it's made is, you know, really not handling rejection well, and again, being too worried about what other people think. Most people that's in network marketing, you think they're part of the Secret Service because if you were to pull them over and try to find any evidence at all that they were involved in whatever company they represent, the majority you won't be able to find much evidence because, again, many worried about rejection, worried about what people think. Another big challenge I think that people make is when sometimes someone does start developing somewhat of a team, a little bit of a team, treating people wrong, not knowing how to communicate with people properly, treating someone like they're an employee, and that's one of the reasons why we all got involved in network marketing in the first place. So if I had to just kind of boil it down to something called a success triangle, if we do the opposite of this, then we can expect a lot of problems. And the success triangle has as a base of it internal communication, meaning how we communicate with ourselves, what's going on with us, you know, that will convince us that we can't do something or we're not going to be able to do something well. External communication, one side, is how we communicate with others. I see people that handle that wrong, and so they can never really build a much of an organization because it's too personality centered. And then some of the technical know-how, some of the skill sets that it takes, you know, not being coachable to those that can teach those skill sets. If I had to boil it down, I'd say that. As far as rejection, and then I'll be quiet and pass it to someone else. This is one of the reasons why I think a lot for this teaching, because see, the brothers and the sisters in some ways as well, but as FOI, if we're active as FOI, we're on that street corner or doing door to door, we run into a lot of rejection. I mean, you may have a lot of calls pass by before someone get the final call from you. You may go to doors and people talk to you any kind of way before you find someone that's willing to take the message. And so all of that, I was pretty much, I'm not going to say rejection proof, but I was pretty darn close to it when I got to network marketing, because I had already been in the Nation of Islam 10 years prior to that. I'd already done the soldering, I'd already gotten, and still do soldering, by the way. But I'd gotten so much rejection to where that really wasn't a challenge for me, but it is for a lot of people. That rejection just takes people out of the game left and right.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Let me ask a question here, Brother Rodney aside. Here's one that we always, industry, sisters in the industry, we always hear, you know, it's a pyramid scheme. How do we address that? How can our members be assured that it's not a pyramid scheme? Anybody want to answer that?
Brother Darren.
Go ahead, Sister Denise.
First and foremost,
Oh,
was she speaking?
yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I was going to say the FTC itself has already, you know, made the distinction between, you know, what is a legitimate network marketing opportunity and what is factually a pyramid scheme. Most of the time, vast majority of the time with pyramid schemes, there's no real exchange going on. It's just people coming in and giving their money. There's no product, there's no service being offered, there's no real medium exchange going on except for people just coming in and spending their money. And so they have advised that you avoid opportunities where most, if not all, of your money is pretty much made recruiting people, because there's just a money pit right there. And yes, that is a pyramid scheme, but you know, when you talk about not just recruiting but actually having actual sales revenue, then that's something that's a bit different. So I think that
all right.
I think that that's something that people should look for. If there's an actual product or service, you know, being offered, something tangible that you can put your hand on, that's definitely something that's worth looking at.
Okay. All right. Very good, sisters. Anybody else? Sister Denise, were you about to say something?
Sister Salomae pretty much said what I was going to say, but I just wanted to add that I also let them look at it like this. When you're working on a job, who's at the top making all the money? To me, that's the pyramid scheme. When you working, you're not building any wealth. Only the person at the top, the CEO of that company, these corporations are making all the money. So that looks more like a pyramid scheme than network marketing.
Okay. How
And
about you, brother Cory? I know you've been around a long time. You probably heard that about 1,000 times,
oh, yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. But you know what? When I hear that, I realize it's a program response. I mean, most people that say that, that's just kind of a program thing to say, based on most of us have been trained in this society to trade time for money. I mean, we've been trained to pretty much have linear income to get paid for the hours that we put in instead of in a distribution model like network marketing. So a lot of times when I hear that, most times when I ask somebody, I say, "What is a pyramid scheme?" Most of them don't even know one is themselves. I mean, that's just something they've heard somebody else say, so they'll repeat what they've heard someone else say, but really not sure what one is. But I'll add this, in honesty, there are some companies in this industry that have been bona fide, straight up pyramid schemes. There's been some terrible companies that's done some things over the years that has produced a bad name in some ways. There's even been some people that have done things that have gotten barred from the entire industry of network marketing, and unfortunately they hurt some people along the way. So there has been some instances when that has been real. I remember back in 93, 94, I wasn't in the industry then, but I was kind of going to this hotel meeting that someone had invited me to, and it was like a lot of money being made, and then I came back the next week, because I didn't join, I didn't have the $495 to join at that time. But when I came back the next week, literally at this hotel, there were police cars everywhere. I mean, they raided the place. And so in my own mind, I was, at one point thinking the same thing, is this whole industry illegal? But I would say this, again, Sister Salomae did a great job. The FTC kind of defines what one is. But everyone, if we were to think about it for a minute, Warren Buffett, who many people, of course, know him by name, he's invested in companies that have a network marketing model. I happen to be with Sprint, and some of us are with other carriers, but Sprint recently had this kind of family plan thing going on, when if you get some other people involved in your family, it'll help cut your bill down. And so what they were doing, they were just really showing the leverage way to be able to do business. And so network marketing itself, no, definitely not a pyramid scheme. If I go out right now and buy a car, and if I go buy a vehicle and the car salesperson set me down and get in a bunch of different cars with me and test drive, and then when it's time to do the deal, the finance manager is going to get a percentage of that deal, the district manager will, the zone manager, all of them will get a percentage off that one thing, but that doesn't make it illegal. It just makes it wise for those that understand the power of, again, leveraged income. So, yes, I do get that a lot, but the majority of the time is people really don't know what one is. They just kind of heard somebody else say it, so they repeat it.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Cory. Now we got Brother Kariem back. Brother Kariem, we're asking the question, what is a pyramid scheme? Is network marketing a pyramid scheme? Because I know that's often as Brother said, a program response, and our members might be thinking, well, that's a pyramid scheme. Can you address that real quick for us as we move on to the next question?
Well, yes, sir. There's a couple of different things, and the thing that a lot of people in the industry, we really have to understand that that's a legitimate suggestion. It's a legitimate question, because a lot of companies, they kind of shape schemes or Ponzi schemes to look like network marketing companies. That's how they kind of shape them. So you have to be able to be educated enough to know what the difference is between them and how to identify them. There's a couple of things that can give you, I can give you maybe 3 things that can just put off a big red flag if you see them. One is that if you see a system, if you're looking at a business and you see a system that there's a lot of money moving around, but there's no product or service, that's a pyramid scheme. You have to be able to see that. There's money. You have gifting programs and those type of things that you see out there. It's a lot of money moving around and people moving around, but you don't see no product or service. Okay, that's a pyramid scheme. Then you'll have to where there's a product and a service, but there's no customers. A lot of times you'll have to where the only people that's consuming a product or a service are the people who are actually in the company. That's a pyramid scheme. Now, there has to be a service that there's an intention to get that service to the consumer market. That's when you know that it's legal. One thing real quick is that if I can't out-earn you, Brother Darrell, if you came into the business before I did and I can't out-earn you, that's a pyramid scheme. It has to be an ability to where if I outwork you, I can out-earn you. Okay? So if we understand how to educate people as to what's legal and what's not, as opposed to just avoiding the question. And then that's how we'll be able to educate people. And there's tons of examples of ways. If we look at Interscope Records signed Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre signed Eminem. Eminem signed 50 Cent. Interscope gets a piece of all three of them, but Dr. Dre gets a piece of Eminem and 50 Cent, and Eminem gets a piece of 50 Cent. Oprah, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, Tyler Perry, Rachel Ray. You look at Nike, they got Jordan, but Jordan put Melo on, right? That was his leg of business, all right? And then they got LeBron on the other leg. That's their dual team. And then with LeBron on the dual team, LeBron went out and got Chris Paul, and that was his leg of business. So everybody that's just how you do business in America, and we have to get comfortable with sharing some of those profits. That's how we'll get comfortable with the industry.
All right, very good question, brother Ross, brother Rodney Assad. Any questions from the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group?
Oh, let me see here. Oh, yes, let me see. Oh, we got some here. Let me. This is a good question right here. Come on, y'all. I think you can go all in on this one. Said the sister asked, the products or services that you offer, are you passionate about selling and offering them? If so, why? The product service that you offer, are you passionate about offering those products and services to other people? And if so, why? Come on, brother Kariem, go on in on it, brother. Go on in on it.
Brother, I get that question a lot because I talk to a lot of people and they feel that it's a requirement that you're passionate about the product. And I don't really think so. I think that is good if you are. But I'll tell you, if the president just passed a bill that said that they're going to build $3 trillion worth of real estate in the United States, and somebody came to me with an opportunity to invest in nails, I don't have to be passionate about nails. I know they're going to use a lot of nails to build that real estate, so I'll invest in that. I don't necessarily have to be passionate about it. If you're using the product, and then naturally that's a good thing because your testimonial will be stronger, and that's the reason why the passion is to be there. But if you're just looking to turn a profit, all you have to do is have a product that's credible. If the product is credible and you know that you're putting something in the hands of the people that's going to help them. Now that's where we get into marketing. And when we look at network marketing, a lot of people do the networking part, but they don't do the marketing part. Now the marketing part comes in when I'm looking for a person, and this is where it gets easy. I'm looking for a person who's already looking for the product that I'm selling. I'm not looking for a person that's 110 pounds walking around looking like and I'm trying to sell them a weight loss product. No, I'm looking for a person who's already in pursuit of the product. They're already looking for the product that I'm selling, and I'm going to market directly to that group.
Very proper. Who else? Who else want to get in on some of that right there?
I agree with what I see what Brother Kariem is saying to a degree, but I think it's even better if you are passionate about what it is that you're selling to the public. Because as I said earlier, if you don't believe in what it is that you're doing, what reason do they have to? The energy and belief and all that kind of stuff, it really matters. And in my case, I believe that I am truly, serving people with what it is that I'm offering to them. Again, I work in essential services. People are, struggling. People are looking for a little bit of ease in the middle of their difficulty. And if I can provide that, then praise be to Allah, because, I like to be able to say that, I'm helping others, especially when they have a need. And so as Sister Denise was saying earlier, listening to what people's needs are has become especially important to me when I approach people, and knowing that I've helped bring some sort of ease or convenience or served anybody in any kind of way really does my heart good personally. And of course, getting the check makes it that much sweeter. But really knowing that I worked for it, and that I worked for it in such a way that I helped to make somebody else better and help to make their circumstance better.
Okay. All right, very good, sister, very good. Any other questions? Can we hear from Tamorah? Can we hear you? I see that you're there.
She just popped back off too.
Oh, wow, okay.
Huh.
All right, any other questions out the private elusive exclusive Facebook group for the believers?
All right, brother. Go ahead, brother. Daryl.
Yeah, let me go ahead and ask a question while you find some. What are for those that have gotten involved or thinking about getting involved? What we talked about training. Sister Salomae talked about training. Brother Cory, Sister Denise, Brother Kariem. What are we to do? I mean, how can we be successful coming right out of the gate? I mean, what are the steps, or what are some of the things that we need to do so we can make the most of this great opportunity that we hear about in network marketing? How can we be successful? Brother Cory, how have you been successful? 15 years in any industry is success. And then in the network marketing industry, you know, you got to be making some nice change over there, brother.
Praise be to Allah. You know, with the success, I'll make this generic instead of company specific. You know, one of the biggest things starting out the gate, in my personal opinion, is activity. You know, having some activity, not just sitting around waiting, but it needs to be activity that's structured around whatever it is that the company is teaching. And as a system for someone to be able to follow, it's very important to be able to follow that so that can duplicate. But if I had to give something generic, and there's different parts of this, but I would just simply say to be successful in this industry, in my personal opinion, it's going to take prospecting, you know, learning how to prospect, you know, finding people to talk to, you know, from various different sources, because all of us on this line in this hangout, and every business person knows people have money. Money is in people's wallets, they're in people's purses, and so if we don't have people that we're talking to, people that we're getting in front of, every commercial we see on TV is designed to talk to people, because people, of course, have the money. So in this industry of network marketing, prospecting is a key skill that a person has to develop, important for success. And then after that, presentation, and that can be different. You know, a lot of companies may have just all completely online presentations. Some of the presentation may be in the product that they offer as part of that presentation. And so that's another key skill, learning some presenting skills, you know, how to close, you know, and all of that, just the whole part of presentation skills. And then the third part, I kind of call it a square. It forms a square there. The third part of that is a duplication. You know, if we're talking about network marketing, see, network marketing, in my opinion, is different from sales. You know, and some companies, of course, you can do retailing, you can sell real well, but normally the people that learn how to build the biggest teams make the most income, and you won't build a big team, in my personal opinion, without having some duplication in place. You know, the company I'm personally aligned with, we've got many six-figure earners that don't have a team. They just do primarily the service itself and company environments and businesses and all of that. But the ones that make the most money, again, are the ones that have understood duplication and built an organization. And then last but not least would just be that whole thing of self-development. Now, each and every one of those have their own nuances in them. You know, the three-way calling and all these different things that you have to learn, we can figure it in all of that. But again, in my opinion, prospecting, presentation, duplication, and personal development, because that personal development keeps everything together when there's some bumps in the road. I don't care what business we're in, we're going to have highs and lows. In any industry, in any business, we'll have those. But if we got the personal development down, we learn those other skills that I just mentioned, it'll take us a long way.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Sister Denise, how can I become successful in network marketing? What advice would you give me if we're just sitting down, you're not trying to recruit me in your business, you just wanted to be a friend to me and tell me how can I be successful in network marketing? What would you tell me?
Along with what Brother Cory stated, when you come in, have a goal and write your goals down on what you want to do. Write your list down on who you're going to contact, and don't be afraid to contact them. A lot of times we let our own feet get in our way. We are scared to go out and talk to people. Network marketing, we have to talk to people. And so just following the training that the company has set up, being duplicatable, getting some personal development in, and that will get you on the way to being successful. And a lot of times
Okay.
people join companies and they don't purchase the product, or they don't purchase the starter kit that they need. Well, how are you going to open a business with no inventory? So that's important as well in order to get your start in being successful in any company, any business.
Okay. Very good. Sister Salome, question to you. What advice would you give me, you know, in order to be successful in the industry?
Brother Cory and Sister Denise said a whole lot. And I would just say that faith is a thing. It's a very serious thing. You know, you're gonna need consistency. You're gonna need to be persistent. You're gonna need to have focus, and you have to have something bigger than yourself that's driving you. On your journey, because success, it's a ladder. It's a journey, it's a ladder. You have to climb, you have to make strides. It's not something that's going to happen instantaneously. And you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. Sometimes you just have to sometimes you have to get somewhere and be still and regroup, but you have to have something bigger than yourself that's driving you, because when those rough patches come, you're going to have to need something that you keep your focus on, that can, even though you're taking hits here and there, you can get yourself together and keep pushing, because that thing that you have in your mind is so important to you, and that you won't be willing to stop until you get to where it is that you need to be. So I would say that faith above all, and that'll help you when you're prospecting, or when you're communicating with people, or writing your list to begin with. You have to have faith in what it is that you're doing. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe that you are enough, and that will take you a very long way in this industry.
Very good, Sister. Yeah, that's a very good answer. Faith. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says whatever problem we have is rooted in a spiritual problem. So that's faith. All right, Brother Kariem, you're next. What advice would you give someone who wants to get in the industry to be successful? They want to start off doing the right thing from the very beginning. So what would you advise them?
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. I would say they have to be able to gain momentum right off the bat. You got to build momentum. And momentum, we define that as mass times speed. You got to expose a lot of people in a short span of time. That's what's going to gain momentum. If you try to expose a lot of people over a long period of time, that won't do it. If you try to expose a small amount of people in a long period of time, it won't do it. You have to expose a lot of people in a short amount of time. That will expose momentum. But then you have to couple that with really working very closely with your leadership and the individuals in the company who understand the compensation plan, understand how it pays out, and who have the influence, because that's the thing that we don't come to the industry with. We have the drive, we're excited, we're ready to make some money, we own our own business, but we don't have the influence. And it takes two things in order to build a large organization. You need trust and you need respect. Now, you have the respect. You know people, the people, they're your friends, they're your family, they really have a relationship there with you, they know you, and they don't think that you would steer them in the wrong direction. But the thing is, they don't know you as an entrepreneur. They don't know you as a mogul. It's not like you're Jay-Z or anybody like that. So you have to leverage the respect and the accomplishments of your upline. Trust, add the respect with your upline, work as a team together. That's what will give the people what they need in order to move forward with you in your business.
All right. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much for your answer and your comment. Brother Rodney Assad, what we got in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group as we close out here in the next 5 minutes or so?
Yes, sir. Brother, oh my goodness, hold on, let me get over here. Brother, we have a question. I think this question definitely want answered, and I think our panel would be very fired up about this question. The question is, how much time is recommended to dedicate to our business to the services, the products, to recruiting, to finding those prospects, turning them from suspects to prospects, to activate it. How much time per week is recommended, or per day is recommended, in order to work a business, or maybe even be successful? What do you all think about that? How much time is recommended per day or per week?
If you don't mind, could I just share something real quick on that? If I had to give a time, that's really based on a person's goals. When I bring someone on board, it's going to be based on their goals, because the last thing I want to do is give someone some kind of schedule that, oh, you got to do 3 hours a day, you got to do 5 hours a day. I mean, and this is a person that's like very busy. They're not going to be able to do that. So in my personal opinion, it's going to be based on what their goals are. You know, what kind of goals they have and what goals they're trying to hit. And we need to put together a plan to fit those particular goals. But in all honesty, I humbly believe that 7 to 10 hours a week of money-making activities. That doesn't mean just kind of shuffling the desk one more time, straightening up the desk one more time, you know, reading a book or watching the company DVD about all the success, or none of that. I mean, that's good for motivation, belief, and all of that. But those are not money-making activities. And so 1 to 2 hours a day, or 7 to 10 hours a week, man, that can go a long way with real money-making activities. And you have to find out what those are in the company that you're in. And so that's what I share. I really hate to do this, everyone, but literally I host a national call tonight for my personal organization right now at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to hop off right quick.
Yes,
but I definitely thank you all for the time, and look forward to being any way I can help. Look forward to doing that. Stay busy. Keep pursuing whatever it is you're pursuing, because it's not the money, just it's what you can do with the money from network marketing. I am the student minister by the grace of Allah in Charlotte, North Carolina. Anybody's clock, and all the work that I did before in network marketing allows me to be able to do what I do now. I'm not saying that I am a super millionaire or anything, but I do all right. I don't have to hit anybody's clock, and most times, because of this industry, when I go to Savior's Day, when I go to any of these places, trust and believe I've made a whole lot more while I'm there doing not hardly anything, you know, from the organization that's put in place due to this incredible industry. But I definitely got to hop off. I thank you all. Have a good rest of the hangout. God bless. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Shalom. Thank you, Brother Cory.
I would like to answer that question. You know, that was a very beautiful way for him to end the hangout. But I mean, he's right. A good 7 to 10 hours per week, and I know that, you know, a lot of people are, you know, have busy schedules. I have a busy schedule too. I'm gone from my home because I'm a help me first and foremost. And I'm gone from my home helping my husband run his businesses 14 to 16 hours a day. So, and after that, I still have to find time for my 5 Links business. So it's not even just the 7 to 10 hours, but you have to make it work around your schedule, because if you're doing 2 hours a day, cool, but you don't have to sit and do 2 hours consecutively. You can, even if you're doing 10 minutes here, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes there, and you can make it all add up, then that'll add up, you know, towards your weekly productivity. So, you know, when you look at it from that perspective, I believe, you know, anybody can find the time to, you know, put towards money making activity. You just have to work it around what it is you're doing now. You don't have to clear anything out. You just take it a little bit and work it into there, and it'll add up for your productivity.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and just want to again welcome everyone to our.
Oh, he's still on the call. Okay.
I just
All right.
muted him.
Anybody else? Thank you, brother. Anybody else want to answer that question, brother?
Yes, sir.
Denise, brother Kariem.
I can take a stab at it. I would really say, kind of tailgate on what Brother Cory had mentioned, in that we have to look at it like this. If you're really looking for financial freedom, whatever that means to you, you have to be willing to do something extreme. You're going to have to lose some sleep. I don't know if that's the first time that we're hearing that, but you're going to have to do something extreme. I've never seen in the history of mankind where anybody has mastered anything without being extreme. And so I think that when it comes to network marketing, if you commit to 3 years of the hardest work that you've ever done in your life, you won't have to worry about anything. And that's the best way that I can answer that question. You have to really do some extreme things, though. It's like being an entrepreneur, period. And I say I commend the sister, because I've always said for my wife that the hardest job in America is being the wife of an entrepreneur, because it's a whole different world. And so, but the thing is that there is no time clock. That's an employee's mindset. When you're looking for a certain amount of hours to do something in order to get payout, that's an employee's mindset. And that's the first thing that you have to throw away as an entrepreneur, is that you do it until it's done. And you find ways to where you can sneak things in to help get that balance. Really, we use the word balance, but there's really no such thing as balance when you're trying, it's like asking Harriet Tubman, how many hours are you going to commit towards the Underground Railroad? Like I'm going to do what I need to do until that thing gets done. And you have to be driven that way, because if you don't have something driving you, and this goes back to what Sister Salomae said, I think it was her that said, you have to have a reason to do why you're doing what you're doing. Because if your reason isn't big enough, if your reason is just money, you're going to quit. Because once the pain that comes with molding and shaping yourself into the type of person, because what we're earning in the industry is based on what we're pulling out of the universe. What we're giving to the universe, that's what we're getting back. So in order to increase our income, we have to increase our personal value. That's where personal development comes in. And so the question is, to the degree that you develop yourself is to the degree that you'll generate income. And the question is, how much time are you willing to invest in your own personal development? That's the answer to that question, and you got your answer.
All right. Thank you. Sister Denise, you want to go ahead and answer that for us as we close out?
Yes, sir. They pretty much summed it up, but it just depends on how big your why is, how bad you want it. I work it around my schedule. I work full time. So I just do what I can on the time that I have. And it just depends on, what your goal is and what you want. And you can set your own schedule.
That's right.
Okay. All right. One more question, Brother Assad. Is there any question by you being familiar with the industry? Is there any question in there that you see that just has to be answered tonight? Any other question?
I think the questions we get ready to wrap up, because I too have another call to be on. We back on back. Okay. But see, that's what I said. It shows the level of commitment we all have to the things we're doing, that we have multiple things. Now, I mean, I'm going to assume that we all attended our mosque meeting if we were able to today. We went to some service, some meetings. We probably had conference call, all kind of stuff went on today in addition to what we're doing right now and stuff we got to do after we're done with right now. But the one question I want to ask for each and every one of you that's on the line right now, and those of you that are watching this right now, is this: what do you think the number one thing is that makes people quit? Why is it such a high attrition level in being an entrepreneur? Why do people quit?
1 minute or less, everybody. 1 minute or less.
Not willing to really give themselves to the idea of getting uncomfortable first in order to become comfortable later. The minister said, we don't like pain. So that's just the nature of the beast. Some people haven't really, depending on your level of development, your threshold may not be very high, and that's a lot of people. And so when that pain sets in and when that difficulty sets in, you'll see people tapping out left and right. So discomfort is a serious issue when it comes to people being willing to stick with the program until they get to their goals.
Yes, sir. I would say the number one reason, I would have to say that they dream stealers. People steal their dreams, and with the difficulty factor that comes when people you get into the business and you start going out prospecting people and you start getting those no's, And it's the way that we look at it. We don't look at it like we're scientists. As a scientist, if there's 10 ways to do something and I fail 8 times, I'm getting excited because I know that there's only 2 more ways left to do that thing. And that's really what it comes down to. We have to think like scientists, but sometimes we don't. We get emotionally attached to the failure, or we get emotionally attached to the no's, and then we start listening to those voices that say, what is it that you will create except that which will, or in other words, you can't be successful in the business, and why you in that, and why you going to these conventions and that type of thing. So we just can't let people, we got to protect our dream and be careful as to who we allow to speak into our hearts.
Dream Stealer. Wow, that's a big one. Sister Denise?
Yes, those no's. Just not hanging in there long enough to get to the yes. Letting rejection, that fear of rejection stop us. I think that has a lot to do with it.
All right, all right. Well, brother and sister, that wraps up another exciting broadcast here at BWE. We want to thank, on behalf of myself and Brother Asad, we want to thank all the panelists, Brother Cory, Brother Kariem, Sister Denise, Sister Salomae, and Sister Tamorah, who couldn't get on and stay on. But I tell you what, we'll bring her back on another time so she can have her opportunity to share with the believing body and the members of BWE the power of network marketing, the truth of network marketing. Brothers and sisters, there's no way we could have covered it all in an hour, but you got an idea. Hopefully some of your questions have been answered, and all of the panelists are members of BWE. So we want to encourage the panelists to go into the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group and go in there and answer those questions. Answer those questions that are there for our members so they can hear from you personally, and they can hear the answer that you have. You can expound on it, and you guys connect personally. So that's what we want you to do, okay? All right, panelists, so go in the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group and answer those questions. So the time is well spent. Brother Asad, give us some closing comments, and then I'll close out, and we'll say good night.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, where I'm at. Okay, here I am. Oh, yes, sir. Closing comments is this. Brothers and sisters, one of the things that I've been studying and doing some work on is looking at the study guides and self-improvement study guides and building the will. You have to have the will, the willingness to achieve, to succeed, to go after your dreams. Your why has to be big, like Sister D said. You got to have a huge why. And the bigger your why, the bigger the reasons you'll create to keep pushing when it gets difficult. I know it's hard, but after difficulty comes ease. I know we hear it sometimes, it becomes cliche, but brothers and sisters, that is an absolute fact. It's a mathematical formula that after difficulty comes ease, but you do not get the ease without the difficulty. So the thing I want to leave most with everybody that's watching, those who be watching the broadcast, is this: find some, if you're having maybe some money troubles, or you're having some time troubles, some lifestyle issues. One of the things that network marketing direct sales will do for you, it'll help improve your lifestyle. It's not about the money, it's what the money will do for you and your family and those you love. Well, you say, I don't need money, I don't care about money. Then there's an organization, there's somebody that you love and care about that could use what those finances couldn't do. There's an organization that you might be a part of that could use the financing. So you might not earn the money for yourself. Do it for somebody else then. But I'll tell you, it works. The system is the solution, but you got to have the willingness to go after it like nothing else, as if I said before, your life depends on it. Because I tell you one thing, it does. Your lifestyle depends on it. And those are the lives that are the people that you love. Thank you, Brother Darrell. Thank you, Black Wealth Empowerment Family. And thank you to our panelists for being on with us. This is a powerhouse call. We got to do this more often.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you once again, brothers and sisters, for being with us. And as always, brothers and sisters, this is a platform for us to expand our consciousness as it pertains to money. This platform was not for, or this broadcast was not to get you in the industry, but so that you will no longer be, delusion with the crazy ignorance about the industry. You met some believers here that are making it work. Reach out to them. You may not have want to have done it on the broadcast live. Reach out to them. They're all members. Reach out to them and ask some of your most guarded questions to them. Because brothers and sisters, you need to know. Not that you need to participate, but you need to know about this powerful industry that has freed up thousands and thousands of people. And if you want to be financially free, learn more about network marketing. So once again, thank you for being with us, brothers and sisters. Remember, visit the Private Elusive exclusive Facebook group during the week because there's always some exciting things happening there. And remember, next week, the last weekend of the month, Brother Rodney Assad and I, we're going to bring some nuggets, some things that'll help you kind of bring the year to the close so you can have a tremendous start in 2015. As we always say, brothers and sisters, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, your nation deserves your very best. Until next time, we see you again here at the broadcast. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Thank you.